Ah, I don't even know how to start this video. Um, Apart from that was utter shite. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, all of you have a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world, and welcome back to the Cop Council. Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day, apart from the football. And of course, we're here for the post-match reaction for, of course, Liverpool losing by 2 goals to 1 against Leeds United in what was a performance that we deserve to lose. That's the number one thing from this game that I can take from it. I think you guys can take from it as well. Is the pure fact that Liverpool just deserve to lose. And you know what? And I'll say at the start of the video before I do forget to say it or anything like that. Fair play to Leeds United. They were brilliant. They kept, of course, Melia kept them in there for the game, but still, just to be in there, isn't it? In a period where Liverpool should be scoring goals and that, and again, look, we're our own worst enemy at the minute because even with a system change, even with players returning, the likes of Thiago being back, that meant nothing today. It was absolutely shocking once again from this Liverpool side. And where do we go? Where do we go from here? I don't know. And that is the honest truth. I do not know where we go from here. Let me quickly check something on it, guys, as well. Well, the first thing I should say, realistically, if you're new around here and do like the content, then please feel free to hit like. Please hit that subscribe button as well, and please hit that notification bell as well. Let me know as well, guys. Let me know how audio is. Because I do have a year set in. No, I'm trying something new. So if the volume's okay, if you can hear me clearly, again, that would be perfect. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, as well. But, again, just absolutely ridiculous once again from Liverpool. And I said it on Twitter, plain and simple. Today, it went from the players to the manager to even the fans as well. And I will criticize the fans as well tonight. That the people that went to Anfield, just like, I'm sorry if you're not going to go to a game and I don't know, like sing, shout, support the team. What's the point in going? And I genuinely mean this as well. What is the point in going? The crowd tonight was terrible, terrible. And I don't get how we can go from a crowd like we had 2 weeks ago against Manchester City to the one to now. How? It was like a ghost town at the best of times when the boys need the support from fans. And again, it's not for every single fan. There's probably fans that currently can't speak because again they've lost their voice through screaming and shouting. But the fans, what on earth are you there for? Again, it's despicable, and it goes from the players to the coaching to the to the fans. It's a multiple problem, and that's a lot. And that's without even speaking about the on the field stuff. But even that was shocking and shite and terrible. Do I still have that clip? Yeah, I still have that clip.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
I love the in between the clip. That's the best part about tonight because it was utter shite. But guys, let me know your thoughts anyway in the comment section. I'm going to read a few of your comments out anyway. Evening, lads. That was not good. We go on. Up the effort as well. Hello, Tom. Hopefully, you have a fantastic day, my friend. Bunch of feathers as well, says Chris. Absolutely. Yeah, you could have plenty more points for that, couldn't you, Chris? It was absolutely despicable. Our squad is aging together. The players just looked very and slow. Yeah, absolutely, Zane. And again, it's this whole conversation about will FSG back this group? No, they won't. And we're saying this now when we've just lost to Forest, and we've just lost to Leeds back to back, and we're all going about it's going to be we're going to have back in the summer. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. Do you realistically think FSG are going to build and give Klopp 300 million to spend in the summer? No, absolutely not. And we don't even need signings for the summer. We need signings for January. That's how bad this side is at the minute. We said it. We said it all summer long. Liverpool need midfielders. What would be the perfect summer? Get a striker in. We got Darwin Núñez in, but the main one was midfield. We've said it for the last 2 summers. And what happens? Again, we're talking about the midfield being abysmal, and that's what it was again tonight. Again, we're going to be speaking about it from now until January, and probably even after January, because Liverpool will not invest in January. We've all, even Klopp has already spoken about it, about, oh, we're going to have to wait until the right opportunity comes. What? Are you telling me we're going to have to wait until the summer, until, we're going to have to look for the bargain of the summer? No. If there's a target, Liverpool want, and if he's 40, get him, because at the end of the day, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous the fact we have to wait until he's the perfect price. No, go and get the frigging players that you want, because for God's sake, and I've seen people even on Twitter, some people that we've had on the channel, and that I know that Jamie and Statman Stubbs as well have already said that they want Klopp out, and it's not just them. Plenty of people want Klopp out at the minute. For me, no, I think Jurgen Klopp is the way forward. I think he's still the man to take us forward. He needs backing. Jurgen Klopp needs backing. You can't keep on allowing him to go, oh, okay, you can spend £100 million, but we have to make up £100 million back to even out the books. No, you allow him to go and spend. You allow him to go and spend 200, 300 million on building the core back up, because at the minute, Liverpool's core is rotting, and it's rotting each and every single week. And it's not good enough. It's simply not good enough. I don't know whether or not it's just me overreacting, guys, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, because for me, Klopp needs help. We've said this all season long, all summer long. He needs help. And again, he's not being given the help that he deserves. The man's taken us, from fighting for sixth, seventh, to fighting for Premier Leagues, fighting for Champions Leagues, fighting for everything. Even last season, fighting on every single front to go on and fight and challenge for everything. And yet again, this board will not back the man that's changed Liverpool Football Club for the better over the last couple of seasons. And again, that's a other conversation. But the players as well tonight, abysmal. The only players I could think of that could even hold their head up high. Darwin maybe. Had a few good chances. Even I don't even know. You could say Bobby had a shite game. Mo had a bad game. I think just all of them realistically had a bad game, and that's the realism of it. Again, it's simply not good enough from this Liverpool squad. And yet again, what more can we say about this team at the minute anyway? But I'm forgetting this season. Hopefully, it will be used as reflection for the club as well. Says they absolutely. Please stop playing rubbish, Jones and Elliott. Please continue to tell yourself that they are good enough. I think Harvey Elliott's good enough. I believe Curtis Jones. I do agree. I think Curtis Jones isn't good enough for Liverpool. And again, it is tragic. As the 1892 Reds podcast have mentioned, fucking tragic. It is tragic. And look, we can be angry about it, be upset. I'm more angry and upset more than anything, because I just look at Klopp and he doesn't have a clue, because he has no one there. He's even said after the game, we're having to play players too often or not at all, because they're always injured, or the players that are not injured we're playing over and over again. And it's the fact that, last season we spoke about this Liverpool squad being the best squad ever in terms of, non-injuries, just being fit, having multiple players, there and thereabouts. Last season we were, even leading players off the bench. I think sometimes we're even leaving Taki off the bench, sometimes Divock Origi off the bench, sometimes. And we wasn't getting punished for it. This season, we have no attackers at the minute. Every single attacker is on the pitch at the moment, and Roberto Firmino, Mo Salah, and Darwin Núñez. There's no other people there, and I think now it was a massive mistake letting go of the likes of Divock Origi and Taki Minamino. It was a huge mistake, and we're now facing up to it. And it's not even that. The midfield, yeah, again, even the substitutions tonight, Klopp, with James Milner coming on. What? Why? You're trying to go on, and you're trying to win the game, and you're taking off Trent for James Milner. What? Like, I'm sorry, no. Like, I wouldn't say so much if Liverpool were 2-1 up, or if it was 1-1, and it was like you were against the top team and you were trying to rescue a point, like we're probably going to need to next week against Spurs away from home. And I just don't get it. I genuinely do not get it tonight. To be fair, but sounds okay, Connor, as well, says Tom as well. Yeah, if you could share out the stream, guys, as well, be very much appreciated as well. And again, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? As you can tell, I'm lost for words for tonight. I do not know where Liverpool go from now. I generally don't. I generally don't know where Liverpool go from now on here. But Chris saying only positive for me is my local team, Carlisle, winning 2-0 at Tranmere, and my only saving grace this season as well. Yeah, absolutely as well. The subs were disgusting as well. Yeah, absolutely. The 12th man stayed in the pub tonight, Colin. Absolutely. It was shocking tonight. Absolutely shocking. And I wouldn't say so much if, it was, a couple of quiet periods and then loud periods, but all game long, there was no support from anyone. I am quickly trying to check something at the minute, guys, as well. But yeah, I'm just checking now. Liverpool, as a present moment in time, this season is the same season as Roy Hodgson's. At the minute, I'm just trying to confirm that. Yeah, played 12, won 4, drawn 4, and lost 4. Jesus Christ, that's how I'm trying to look at it right now. To be fair, and yeah, it is exactly that at the minute. But again, who do you blame for this? Who do you blame? And let me know your guys' thoughts as well, because I want to know people's thoughts and different opinions as well. I want to know: do you believe it's Klopp's fault? Do you believe it's FSG's fault? Do you think it's a mixture of both? Because in my opinion, I think yes, tactically, and in some aspects, it is Klopp's fault. But I think on the wider, phase of things, I do think that it is FSG's fault for not backing Jurgen Klopp. Because plain and simple, why wouldn't you back the man that's taken us to, the elite level of football? I don't get why you wouldn't do it. And again, it's shite, isn't it? No sensible fans will support Roberts, Jones, and Elliott. So the fans, come on, Michael, man. Again, it's not just them two; the whole entire squad, isn't it, mate? Klopp needs a break from football. You can see it, in my opinion, as well. I think many people will be agreeing as well. There, Chris, as well. You go to Anfield to support your team, then plastics tonight were a disgrace laugh as well. Yeah, no, they were. They were absolutely 1,000%. Cancel my cab. It will be fine in January or maybe the following January. Lol, but I'll even take that hang in the Klopp. We need you as well. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. And I think we're all worried now in the sense of I think we all think Klopp might go himself in the summer, maybe. But I don't know. It's one of these situations where I don't know what to say. I generally don't, because tonight it was just abysmal, and there was no, even the Forest game last week, we were like, I think we were a bit like, oh, okay, we didn't have Darwin, was the one goal mistake. Hopefully we can learn from that. But again, today, the same mistakes from minute 1 to minute 90. And Liverpool did not look comfortable the entire game. It looked like Fulham away all over again. Right back at the start of the season, where Leeds were brilliant in the counter press and did an amazing job. And the one thing I will say as well and I've already mentioned at the start as well. Fair play to Leeds. The only disappointment for Leeds tonight was the grim fans in the away end. But I'm not going to mention it again because at the minute every single away fan thinks it's acceptable to speak about a tragedy, and that's all I'm going to say about it. You can see it down the bottom in the bottom, and of course, Justice to 97 as well. But that again, that was the only disappointment tonight in terms of a lead side of things. On the pitch, they were brilliant. The counter pressing from them was fantastic. We spoke about it yesterday about Jesse Marsh would potentially be going if they was to lose this game heavily. And to be fair, they fought for him and they fought for our Leeds badge as well. And they did exactly what you'd want a Liverpool side to do. But yet again, Liverpool didn't do it. Liverpool didn't allow it. And it was shocking once again from this Liverpool side. And yeah, that's the thing for me where I just don't know where these players go. And again, it's gonna have to take some heavy investment over the next 12 months for Liverpool to be back to where we want to be. Because plain and simple, this side at the minute is not good enough. And I'm not gonna lie either. If we don't get Champions League football, which is extremely highly unlikely right now, I don't want any European football. I don't want Conference League. I don't want Europa League football. I would much rather take a year out and just completely focus on the Premier League if that was to happen. Of course, I want Champions League. That's the main dream goal. But this team at the moment do not deserve. They don't. They don't deserve the Champions League football. They don't at the minute, and it's shocking as well, in my opinion. Everyone needs to take a slice of the apple pie. Responsibility for me. FSG Klopp and the players need to take a part. Responsibility, all for different reasons as well. Absolutely, as well. Michael, I don't know why. I won't blame Klopp for walking. I wouldn't at this point. And you know what? I don't know. I generally don't know what the future holds. Anyway, and Michael as well, please stop banging on about it, otherwise I will ban you, mate. Because the mood I'm in tonight, just getting a bit. that's the thing tonight. To be fair, but honestly, guys, I don't know where Liverpool go from here. I am just quickly checking to see if there is any news. Because I was just watching Doug's stream, and there were some people saying that FSG are considering Klopp to be sacked, which again I don't think that's ever going to happen. To be fair, anyway, no, there's nothing on that anyway. But look, I just generally don't know where Liverpool go from now. For me, we've got Napoli. Have we got Napoli in the week, and then we've got Napoli, and then we've got Spurs. Let me double check. I believe that is the case. Anyway, yeah, we got Napoli on Tuesday. That's going to be an absolute abysmal display yet again. We're going to get battered 5-0. Against Napoli. And then Spurs. Do you know what? We've got one, two, three, 4 games until the World Cup. And do you know what, chat? I'm looking forward to the World Cup. Because this Liverpool side, it's an absolute disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. I don't know where we go from now. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, chat, I don't know. Because, it's most likely going to be the same team against Napoli. It's most likely going to be the same team against Spurs. So Liverpool could be 4 defeats in a row potentially by this time next week. That should be fun, right? When the chat, that should be absolutely fun, as well. And after Michael again, as well. Again, FSG isn't the problem; it's all Klopp. I massively disagree with that, my friends. Absolutely disagree. Got to give Klopp time. Can't burn him for a bad season with the aging players and the injuries. Got to give Klopp till this time next season. Then for sure, if it's not better as well. Absolutely agree with you on that. I think as well, chat. I think the massive thing as well is, I think the massive thing is, will he get back? Will Klopp get back in January? No, I don't think he will. And that, again, continued problem, isn't it, at the moment anyway? But Helen's in as well. There are no easy games in the Prem. Look at Chelsea. If Salah gets injured, we are in the shit as well. Absolutely agree with him. Absolutely agree. As well, guys. If you're new around here as well, I'm viewing us for the first time, then please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button as well. I believe we are on 10 likes at the minute. We can get to 20. We very much appreciate it as always. But look, the bigger picture to look at tonight is the fact that Liverpool deserve to lose, and that's the thing. Liverpool deserve to lose, and I don't know where we go from now. And I've said that, pretty much, the entire stream. I've said it, for a very long time, where Liverpool, when we're playing good in certain moments, you look at the Ajax game, that was a proper performance from us. It seems to be we can't get Champions League performance into the Premier League this season. And I am generally, and you guys know, I like to speak about everything, but I'm genuinely shocked by tonight, where I just don't have the words to say it. I don't. And to be fair, I do think that a lot of people will be having a bad reaction right now. For me, I just don't know. I don't know where Liverpool go from now, because it seems to be the core of Liverpool at the minute is in huge trouble. You look at it, Alisson tonight, and the first goal in particular. Obviously, many people were debating on Twitter, for example. Was it Joe Gomez's fault? Was it Alisson Becker's fault? In my opinion, it was Joe Gomez's fault. You can see Alisson's trying to make a better angle for Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez doesn't even look up, hits the ball, just anticipates where Alisson Becker is, and then of course it's already 1-0, and of course we do well to get back into it. Mo getting the goal, and the chances and so on. We can speak about Darwin's opportunity and other opportunities and so on. But again, Leeds deserve to win. And look, we're not. People got our Liverpool fans that they're blinded and so on. No, Leeds deserve to win. And to be fair, I just don't know. I don't know where Liverpool go from now on anyway. But let's get into your comments then, guys. Keep your comments coming in as well. Heading off in a brief moment anyway. But the lowest tackle rate in the EPL, most displaced passes with this rotten right through FSG out as well. Yeah, North Red, absolutely agree with you, mate. Absolutely. I just seen that stat just now. I was going to mention it just now. But yeah, the lowest tackle rates in the Premier League, and the counter attack as well. We are the most counter attack side in the Premier League. Again, shocking. Liverpool have lost that fear factor. We've mentioned it with through teams through history. Like Man United back in 13, 14, they were the reigning champions. Obviously, David Moyes come in, that fear factor disappeared. Liverpool this season, injuries, injury crisis, aging players. It's that fear factor of Liverpool at the minute is gone. It's completely gone. And at the minute, it ain't coming back. It is not coming back. And as well, we'll have to say this as well. It's the first time Liverpool have lost in front of a crowd for 5.5 years. 5.5 years. Virgil van Dijk's record's now gone, which Twitter did love to wind everyone up about, didn't they, over the last couple of years about it. But look, again, Leeds deserve to win tonight. There's no question about it. There's some hard truths that are going to be needed. For me, if we're going to go through the squad right now, and the main start. Let me quickly get the lineup up on my phone for tonight. Anyway, you look at the lineup. You look at the call right now, chat as well. Alisson Becker stays. He's the best goalkeeper in the world, in my opinion. Trent stays. Joe Gomez is gone. Virgil van Dijk is staying. Robertson's staying. Elliot, I'd say stay. Fabinho's gone, in my opinion. I love Fabinho. I love Fabinho to death. I think he's gone, though. I think his legs are gone. I think something's happened with Fabinho. It might be because all the football have catched up to him eventually, because I think we mentioned that, like, I think Fabinho has played about 40 plus games for about 6 years consistently, which again isn't good enough. Thiago will stay for now, and then will be moved on maybe in the next year and a half. Firmino gone in the summer. Salah will be obviously staying there. As Ricky like to say, Mister 350, as well. And again, Darwin Nunes for me was the probably the most optimistic player tonight. Out of everyone, just looking at the ratings now, Thiago was given an 8.1, Robbo was given an 8.1. Again, apart from that, no one else was good enough, in my opinion. And it isn't good enough, to be fair, anyway. But let's get back to your comments then, guys, before we do head off. 29 watching, hit that like button, people. Absolutely, if we could, very much appreciate it. Doug is in as well. I think evening mate as well. Hello, Doug. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Apologies I couldn't come on. I was about to stream myself anyway. Um, Strike going, Brent Aronson killed Liverpool. To be fair, he had a good game. To be fair, I think personally my man of the match for Leeds was their goalkeeper. But again, for the whole Leeds team, they played for the badge, didn't they? And to be fair, they probably play for Jesse Marsh's future, as well. To be fair, but their protests need to start now. We can't beat Arsenal and endure this for a decade. FSG out as well. Absolutely, absolutely agree with you there. Evening, Doug and North Red, not good enough. A good night, lads, as well. Not a good night, lads, as well. As a Leeds fan, I enjoyed how overconfident your fans were, predicting we're 6-0. Yeah, I did see you in the comments, my friend. And look, it's the thing that Liverpool, on paper, should beat Leeds. But, like I said, fair play to Leeds, because they did deserve the 3 points tonight. Again, I will not be, blinded by anything. But again, Leeds were brilliant tonight. And again, if Leeds can play like that week in, week out, then Leeds will be fine this season. But again, you hope they continue this going forward anyway. Terrible Tom, a crisis as well. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, we had the same amount of wins, draws, and losses. Roy Hodgson's team in 10-11. Yep, I did mention that, Doug. To be fair, it's not good enough, is it? Both played 12, 4 wins, 4 draws, and 4 defeats. Again, now we've broken last year's record of defeats. We only lost 4 times in all competitions. We've now lost 5 in all the competitions. Not good enough. I will never ever be caught out. Never. I agree with that. It's not a hard fix, really. Just need a top midfielder who don't get injured all the time, and we would be damn a sight better just with 2 good midfielders. Like, Gab, honestly, 3 or 4 midfielders for Liverpool going in the future. At least 3 or 4 midfielders for Liverpool from now until January. From January into the summer, sorry. At least 3 or 4. And again, if this whole quiver about money is the thing, spend the fucking money. Like, show us the money, guys. Show us the money, as well. But we need a big refreshing midfield. I know City have bottomless pit of money, but Liverpool should be buying 2 world class every indoor and 3 potential stars FSG out as well. Absolutely agree. As well, Sour one mate as well. Absolutely, Niall. Good to see you in your cop out. I'm not Klopp out, I'm FSG out, for me, mate. We're only playing such a dangerous game with the best manager we can hope to have. He can only take us so much. FSG out as well. Paul is in as well. Paul, continue around here as well. So thank you for popping in, my friend. Glad to see you in here as well. Time for FSG to spend money on refreshing the midfield. Absolutely agree with you today, my friend. Absolutely agree. Apparently, Aronson is a Liverpool fan and he showed his class today. Yeah, he did. And to be fair to the Leeds team, like I said, they were brilliant tonight and they did massively deserve the 3 points, as well. But in terms of Liverpool, guys, I don't know where we go. Of course, Napoli on Tuesday. We'll probably be live on Monday with a preview show for that. But honestly, I don't know where we go. We might have a show tomorrow talking about this with a few people, because I think it's going to be a heated debate between a few people. But for me, guys, I think FSG massively need to back Jurgen Klopp, otherwise Klopp will walk. And I think he's rightfully so to do it because look, he's fighting a battle. He's fighting a battle with one hand tied behind his back. He's been doing it for a while, but now we're finally starting to see it. And again, it's all on FSG in my opinion. Again, tactical wise and a few odds and ends, of course, it is Klopp's fault. But in terms of not backing this side, for me, it's Jurgen Klopp needs help, and FSG are not giving him the help and support that he deserves for this football club. Anyway, but guys, that is going to be it from me for tonight. Anyway, big thank you to each and every single one of you. You're listening to my rant for the last half an hour. Anyway, if you have enjoyed, then please feel free to leave a like on the video. It's very much appreciated as well. If you could hit that share button as well, that is also appreciated. And if you're new around here and viewing us for the first time and do like Liverpool fans talking a bit of sense, then please hit that subscribe button as well. Probably not talking sense to be fair, but again, just massively frustrated with the results and just the performance. And like I said, it wasn't just the manager; it was the players, the management, even the fans as well. Everyone tonight was abysmal. I think that's the nicest way I can put it. Anyway, but guys, hopefully have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. Again, my night's been ruined by Liverpool, and yeah, it's not the best is it at the minute, guys. But hopefully, maybe Klopp might shove a rocket at some of these people's asses. But again, we can all hope and dream, can't we? At the minute, anyway. But guys, of course, we'll try and be live tomorrow as well. I think we're going to have this debate tomorrow about whether or not what is next for Liverpool at the present moment in time. But big thank you to all of you guys as well for being in the chat as well. That's very much appreciated as well. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I've been Connor from the Cop Council. I'll see you all tomorrow. Ta-ra.